Hey everybody, Michael Snyder, California Weather Watch. Today is May 5th, and if you can't tell, I am in a hotel room somewhere out here in southwest Texas. I'm not even sure the name of the town, but we chased storms there in New Mexico and Texas yesterday. Saw a brief tornado, saw some great structure, some great lightning. I'll be sharing some of those images here over the next few days with you as well. But let's take a look at what's going on here across California, Nevada, and Arizona. If I back up here towards yesterday morning and scroll through the day, you can clearly see the spin in the atmosphere and some of the crazy thunderstorms we had across a lot of the desert areas there and across portions of Nevada, Arizona. And then we scrolling in through this morning, you still see the spin in the atmosphere is right across Arizona. Going to bring some additional rounds of thunderstorms as we go through the day today. So we'll take a look at that in some detail here. And if we take a look at the visible satellite imagery, look at all those showers that popped off. We're going backwards in time here. Now we're going on in through what happened yesterday. So this is just after noon here, and you can see all the thunderstorm activity. So if you saw any of that, let me know what you saw, because you can see plentiful lightning strikes, hundreds of lightning strikes across some of the desert areas, some of the, looks like near Tehachapi, even across some of the higher terrain, the Transverse Range, and you can see Nevada and Arizona just absolutely getting hammered. And then again, you can see the spin in the atmosphere there as we went through the overnight and early morning hours of today. And this is where we are right now. Some of this light precipitation, even trying to make it out across into some of Southern California. Let me know what you see if you get any of that as well. Now, looking at the last 24 hours, you can see the lightning flash density that occurred, and you can see some of Northern California there off to the west of Lake Tahoe and some of the desert areas again. A lot of Nevada and Arizona got some pretty good lightning activity there, and across Utah as well. Now, if you take a look at the Patreon page here, you can send me any kind of updates or any kind of your cloudscapes or weather information that you do have. So that's pretty fun there. Some people are sending some pretty interesting stuff, including what they're getting on their Tempest weather stations there as well. So if we take a look here at Sacramento, some gusty winds out there, going to be relaxing here over the next couple of days. This goes through 8 p.m. this evening with the gusty winds and the wind advisories. Check out some of this gust, 55 miles per hour. Strongest winds along and west of I-5. Monday outlook here. You can clearly see that where the spin is. Look at St. George in Colorado City, Las Vegas under the gun here. And again, some of the desert areas will be getting additional rounds of thunderstorms there. And you can see they're talking about the isolated flooding potential and, of course, the dangerous lightning. You guys know what to do. And below normal temperatures, up to 20 degrees below normal. So if we take a look at 500 millibars, you can see what's been plaguing the region here for the last couple of days. You can see at 18,000 feet, you see the upper level low spinning across the region. And then we get another little reinforcement of this low here as we go on in through Tuesday afternoon into Wednesday morning before that system finally kicks off to the east there. Now, looking at a little bit of a longer range version here, extended forecast, you can see the upper level low across southwest USA, ridge up into the Pacific Northwest. And then that secondary lobe comes swinging down across Nevada towards the desert areas. Then we build a ridge here. Then we get another trough out over the Pacific Ocean, mainly targeted the Pacific Northwest. But look at what the artificial intelligence wants to bring. It wants to throw another system here across California. But this is 180 hours out right now, or 150 hours out before this is taking shape. And so we're going to something to look forward to. Let's just call it that. And then you can kind of see it gets reinforced again as well. So that would be about mid-May, May 15th, what I'm showing you right there. Now, taking a look here, this is the European, and you can see it agrees that we do have the shower activity again for some of the similar areas. Las Vegas really under the gun, some of southwest Utah, northern Arizona, and a lot of the desert areas all the way on in through Tuesday. Another round of thunderstorms for a lot of the desert areas near the California-Arizona border again. And then we scroll off in towards the mid portion of this week, and we really start to relax things, and we kick some of that precipitation out of our region. This is the North American model here. So this is a high resolution look at things. I'm going to try to enlarge that. I'll just leave it there. And again, you can kind of see the hit and miss nature of some of these storms. As you can hear my roommate coming in here scuttling with this stuff over there. Sorry about that. But you can see that the precipitation there piling up as for some individual areas. And yeah, there is some pretty good amounts showing up there. Again, kind of hit and miss, but you got to watch out for those individual areas that could be flooding underneath some of this heavier thunderstorm activity. Now, looking at the high resolution rapid refresh, you'll see some of the thunderstorm activity. Again, kind of just showing you it's in agreement with the North American model and the European model there. It doesn't show quite as much coverage there on the day Tuesday as that pushes off to the east. National blend of models. This is for today. You can see some of the desert areas out there, and we're already bouncing back here across some of the Sacramento and the San Joaquin Valley. And then we go Tuesday, Wednesday, because the desert areas really warm back up. By the time you get towards Thursday, some 90s showing back up there also, and some hundreds coming in here as well. Look at the Salton Sea, probably getting up over 100 degrees. Maybe Palm Springs hitting 100 plus there as well. There's Saturday, and a fairly warm day on Saturday there. Look at that, some 105-degree readings showing up. And a lot of 90s there. I mean, look at Bakerfield, upper 90 as well by Saturday. So definite warm up coming. And then maybe that trough coming back down through the extended forecast. We'll revisit that. No promises there. 6 to 10 day temperature outlook, above normal signal there across a lot of the west. There's the near normal, kind of a mixed bag there, kind of an above normal signal across the Four Corners regions there also. 8 to 14 day temperature outlook. There's that below normal signal showing up here. So the Climate Prediction Center probably catching on to that troughing showing up in some of the extended forecasts. And there's the 8 to 14 day as well. Still some above normal signal for some of the west. So that's kind of a thumbs up there. But yeah, anyway, hope you guys are having a good day. Otherwise, I'll try to do these briefings daily. No promises here. The nature of storm chasing is kind of chaotic. We're out here on the road, and of course, conditions aren't perfect. But yeah, what else? Hope you guys are having a good day. Click like and subscribe. We'll do this all again tomorrow, hopefully, and I'll talk to you guys then.